Get new jumbo-size Stofers.
Here's a Bo Carter song called I Want You to Know. Baby, I want you to know, Mama, I want you to know, that little you been giving now, baby, don't you give it no more. Oh, baby, I'll kiss you understand, Mama got to understand, you better stop what you're doing now, get it to another man. Well, I'm a stranger in your town, you know your women gonna turn you down and cry, honey, baby. Mama, I want you to know, baby, I want you to know, that little you been doing now, Mama, don't you do no more. Baby, I want you to know, Mama, I want you to know, you better stop what you're doing now, baby, don't you do it no more. Well, I'm a stranger in your town, ain't none of these women gonna turn me down, they cry, honey, baby. Mama, I want you to know, baby, I want you to know, I don't mean you no good now, baby, don't you do it no more.
In the historic Little Red Schoolhouse, a child's world was limited to a few well-worn books, the four walls of the classroom, and the occasional odor problem due to gas that sometimes got in the way of learning. Children have always needed an anti-odor tool. Now, with 4 layers of protection, there is one. Faux P for kids. So go ahead, let it go. Faux P for kids handles the rest.
Have
I was up this morning, mama, feeling bound for my shoes. You know about that, yeah, I've got walking blues. Up this morning, feeling bound for my shoes. If you know about that, mama, I've got walking blues. I feel like blowing your lonesome home. All the fact that you don't love me, mama, one thing I've ever known. And I feel like blowing your lonesome home. All the fact that you don't love me, mama, one thing I've ever known. Leave the ball about half speed. I'm 95, boy, I've been mistreated, and I never did mind to drive. I'm up this morning, mama, I'm 95. I've been mistreated, yeah, never did mind to drive. Tell me when Pop is a bad boy, it's the worst of feeling I must ever had. Some people tell me what blues ain't bad. It's the worst of feeling, mama, boy, I must ever had. I'll be a driver, mama, right to the end. But I can't be a lover, gal, ain't gonna be your friend. But I'll be your driver, yes, right to the end. But if I can't be a lover, mama, ain't gonna be your friend. Walking Blues.
You go through the downstairs cafe, up the stairs, and
it's probably pretty interesting to walk through the hallway at any time and see a variety of things going on.
The whole building gives you this impression of a huge pulsating energy source.
You name it, we got it.
It's immediately apparent that what is happening here is important.
I think what this society suffers from is the inability for individuals to sort of have the lack of opportunity for individuals to sort of come to some sort of self-actualization. I think that there's so many obstacles, the media, the TV, to this, to that. There's so many things to sort of roadblocks from people having real experiences with real people in real time. Recognizing and sort of growing and developing and sort of self-actualizing themselves as human beings. And AS220, and this is going to sound really corny, almost 60s, but and it's not what I mean, but it's a kind of touchy-feely place. You go in there, you have a real experience. There are people failing, falling on their face on stage. There's artwork that's in any, you can see artists that at different times in any stage of development, you know, from novices who are very raw, very inexperienced, to very slick, very polished. And it's all people in process of, you know, self-realizing and self-actualization, I think. And where are those opportunities in our culture anymore? And, you know, when you talk about kids on the streets, and they talk about this, and they talk about that, although I'm never certain if anything really changes that much, if there's more violence than there was 100 years ago or not. I don't know if any of that's true. But I do think that there's little opportunity for people to be recognized for what they have to offer. And I think that contributes highly to an individual's self-esteem, you know? And when a person's feeling good about themselves, they contribute back to their society. They want to give back. You know, and AS220 provides that kind of opportunity for both young people, older people. I mean, we have people who are, say, art patrons, who are very successful professional people in the 60s who participate in helping AS220 grow by giving advice or money or participating in fundraisers and once in a while coming to program things. But they get something from it, you know, as people watching this place grow and watching the opportunities that it provides other people. And yeah, it's a community thing, Rich. You know, it's a community thing. That's really what it's about. And it's, I overuse the term sometimes, but I just don't. I don't know what could be more valuable.
Very Special Arts Rhode Island is a statewide nonprofit agency that provides programs and opportunities in the arts for children and adults with disabilities. And one of the things we try to do through the arts is to refocus attention away from children who are so-called labeled disabled, and through the arts allow them to fully, actively participate with their community, their school community, and the community at large, which is AS220 for the arts. And with this School to Studio Youth Arts Conference, what we're doing is we started a couple of weeks ago over at Roger Williams Middle School, and we brought the artists from AS220 over there to start 8 different workshops.
Trying to get them hooked on performance so that hopefully they eventually get something that they may want to do in their life.
We're going to be down in the dark room learning how to print photographs and learning how to make the photographs more than photographs by maybe printing 2 or 3 of them and putting them together with some kind of collage.
And I brought in samples of bugs mostly, and we did, first part we did drawings from them, and now we're doing more studies on small masonite panels.
Experimentation in sounds, how sounds sound the way they do, what you can do with those sounds in a studio. how to order those sounds.
It was a grant that was written by Very Special Arts of Rhode Island to the Rhode Island State Council on the Arts. And the idea was to get kids aware of what art is like as an actual profession. Kids should be learning a bit about careers and the life of an artist, the variety of things artists have to do. And also they want to learn about AS220 as a community space for the arts, to see how the arts affect their lives. They're just becoming more aware of everything around them through the arts. And then something we don't get to offer in the everyday situation in public schools, but this is a great opportunity for the kids to really find out what the arts are all about and what you can do with them. Besides, you know, the typical is just painting and drawing, and now we've really expanded their knowledge.
Breaking 12 to 13 years of habits, which limit the way they move their bodies and the way they perceive their bodies.
They work with blending colors, they work with each other, and they work on just freeing up their sort of control of the paint to kind of create a big effect, a big splashing thing.
To write some collaborative stories using a pass-around story, and then get them to do illustrations from the story that they wrote.
Take some of the art that the kids have done on paper and scan it in, as well as find some other software for the computer like McPaint to get kids to work on drawings, but in this case in a digital format.
All right.
I'm trying to make the body.
This is the second year that AS220 and Very Special Arts has teamed up to do this. We did it once last year with the students from Sackett Street School, and it was just a one-day youth arts conference. And
can you help me?
You know what's really nice is
Monkey Brown, who wants to try to mess with me? I be getting down, can't you see that the mat just like that?
12 papers, 550, 500.
Try to incorporate a lot of their suggestions into this year's Youth Arts Conference.
We want to do Polaroids. Which hand? Which?
Pretty nice
program, and out of the two different versions that we've run, how we can bring that together to be one program that will be a model program we'll be able to take out and offer to other schools throughout the state.
This is our research. So behind every one of these doors is an artist studio. They pay rent to us. Well, down.
Supercat grabbed the thief in his dirty paws and ripped his pants off. The thief ran down Empire Street in his underwear. The police caught him and arrested him.
Oh, you're gonna do our homework. Oh. I'm talking to you. Well, I'm talking to you. He's bothering me, picking on me and beating me up. I didn't do nothing to them. Why did they do this to me? Not leave me alone!
What I get to do is to organize the schedules. We divided up our group of 170 students into 2 days, two groups that get 2 days each. We all collaborated on a series of questions to ask kids before they got to visit with artists to see what their previous knowledge about the arts included, and it was actually pretty skimpy. I mean, there were some interesting comments, but for the most part, kids had the standard view of what art is and what an artist is. And we're also going to give them follow-up questions after the whole project is done. Had to coordinate with the classroom teachers and also get them excited about the arts.
And we're making like robot figures and stuff, making crazy. It's like use our imagination and stuff.
This is the mouth, the eyes. Well, we made our own computer games on the computer. We're making a tape, and we mixed everything. We started making raps. and different noises so that we can inside a tape and then we could present it in AS220. It's great.
What you're going to hear is sort of a sound collage of what it might be like in a typical day in the life at Roger Williams Middle School and AS220. So, and it's called Roger Williams 220. Second. So I'm like going like this, and this is going off. So you saw how much time that was. That means that if you took a picture of me.
Yeah, it's fine. Just write down Once Upon a Time, and that'll help you get started. Or how about
Because something's going on. This is a situation. Something's going on here. I'm going to count to 3, okay? Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll work on this. Everyone.
Down. You have to use control, and you have to be really slow. Okay?
I'm gonna attach this eye right here.
This is like kind of like a sticky backed white tape that you guys can use to.
When you key into things like your imagination, you're also learning many other skills. You're learning how to creative problem solve in your life. When you work on dance, you're also investigating math. When you work on paintings like we're doing in Kathy Hamilton's studio, you're also learning about science. And art is one of the things that ties all of the areas of our life together through imagination and creative personal exploration and expression. So how's that?
Dear Liquid Plumber, last Thursday my son's pet gerbil, Tippy, escaped from his cage. Finally, I found him, motionless in the drain of our downstairs bathtub. We attempted to extract him with a variety of utensils, but Tippy was lodged very tightly in the hole. A plumber would have charged $120 to remove the rodent, so we decided to give Liquid Plumber a try. 20 minutes later and the drain was clear. A quick rinse and Tippy was gone forever. Liquid Plumber is the best drain opener in America.
They are. Okay, you guys are on the
So we're just basically meeting with him and waiting for 15 minutes?
Person who's not
Blake? Oh, I know where he is. He's hiding in our closet.
Hey, mister. Mister. Slow down.
And so it began.
Man. Seconds went by. What happened? I said with the cabbage. Okay.
The fear. Let's shoot the fear on our face.
Can I have some? Can I go to the? Can I?
Do something.
But I'd like to say that in this workshop today, you can't say, can I have a, can I go to the, can I?